Hi everybody and welcome back to Retro For You. Today we're taking a look at SEQURE ES666 Smart Electric Screwdriver to see whether it's a useful addition to the retro repair bench or just another gadget. Stick around later in the video because I'll be giving away a set of SEQURE Hot Tweezers to one lucky viewer. So on that note, let's crack on. So before we start, thank you to SEQURE for actually sending me this screwdriver for review. Also, I was supposed to have done this video a few weeks back, but unfortunately, I actually lost this screwdriver in the shed. I was looking everywhere for it and I actually found it inside the Commodore PC. How it got in there, I never know. Strange things happen in this shed sometimes. So let's just have a look and see what you get inside the case. So we're just going to unzip it. I like these SEQURE stuff. They always come in nice little cases. So inside we have the screwdriver, some precision screwdriver bits, a USB charging cable, a QR code to some documentation, and also some storage here for different parts, etc. Everything is nicely presented and gives a good first impression as always. So before we get hands on, let's take a look at some of the specifications. The model is the SEQURE ES666. Now they do some other models which are a bit cheaper. It has an aluminium alloy body, OLED display, USB charging, 600 milliamp rechargeable battery which is supposed to last 4 hours of continuous running, 250 RPM motor speed, 7 torque settings, built-in LED work light, forward and reverse operation. It's got 3 modes: fixed mode, sensing mode and automatic mode. On paper it looks like it has everything you'd want for a precision electric screwdriver. So the first thing is, let's see how it feels. It actually feels quite premium. The aluminium body gives it a premium feel and it's surprisingly compact for the size. I have used these before and some of them were actually very big. Operation is pretty easy. To turn the actual device on, you press a button here and then you're presented with this screen here. Now on the screen we have the top there which is your battery level, then you have the current mode. You also have an animation there which turns when you press it. You can see it goes up and down. Down there you have your torque settings which is currently set at number 2. Now to get to your settings you press this button here 3 times. So this is the current shutdown time, so you got between 18 and 19 minutes up to 20 minutes. Then you have your different modes. You have sensor, fixed and auto. What I tend to do is have it on sensor. Works is quite clever. It works when you actually twist the thing, and then you have auto which will just auto adjust the torque, etc. So you can just press down, hold the button, it will go down, hold the button, it press up. So I've got a ZX Spectrum on the bench. We may as well test it with something retro, haven't we? And we're just going to flip this over and just see how it removes these screws. So we're just going to select a bit here that should fit. I'm just going to press the up button. You can see there, look, that took that screw out really fast. So the other mode is sensor. So what you do is you can hold any button and whichever way you twist, it does up. So if I twist to the right, it undoes. If I twist to the left, it tightens. And the more you twist, you can adjust it so it'll go auto speed. But you see there, that's just on torque free and it's undoing these fine. It's not damaging them as well. It's actually physically stopping before it does any damage. It won't carry on powering it through and knackering those plastics, which with old computers is great. So we're just going to put these screws back in again. It is also noting it is magnetic. As you can see, that screw is staying on there. It is quite strong. Because it's on sensor, I have to hold the button and then twist it the way I want to undo. So again, can you see? So it just requires a slight twist to start it off, which in itself, again, quite a cool little feature. I think I'm going to actually quite getting used to this sensor mode, because it stays you swapping between the fingers like this. You just need one button. It doesn't matter which button, whichever one you feel comfy with. So the upper one or the lower, and you just twist your wrist just like normal. Now you can use it as a normal screwdriver if you like, but at the moment I am quite impressed with this. I've just switched it into auto mode and we're going to give this a try now. Do you notice how it went slow then? So now the more you twist, the faster it goes. See how I did a fast twist? And now I can go slower with one by a little bit, and then I can speed it up. So before we get to the final verdict, it's giveaway time. I've purchased a set of SEQURE Hot Tweezers myself to give back to the Retro For You community. One lucky viewer is going to win these tweezers. To enter, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave me a comment below saying what you'd like to use these tweezers for, a retro project or another current project you're working on. Please note this giveaway is only going to be open to UK residents only. Due to the postage costs, it's cost me a fair bit of pennies anyway to buy this. Now I have used these a lot in my projects. They're great things to use, especially for recapping and also removing those small SMT capacitors. They're one of the best things ever, to be honest. Now I leave the competition open for a couple of weeks so people can enter, and I choose a winner at random in the next couple of weeks. They will be announced in a future video and also on the community tab. So on that note, good luck everyone. So after spending some time this week with the ES666, I can definitely see the appeal. The build quality is actually excellent. The OLED display itself is useful, it's got useful information on there, and who doesn't like an OLED display? USB-C charging is always welcome, as it seems to be the norm nowadays, and that LED work light is handy when working inside machines. The different operating modes makes it more versatile than most of the other standard electric screwdrivers, and I guess it's a point of getting to the one that you prefer yourself. For retro computer repairs, I'd still recommend being careful around older plastics and using lower torque settings. Would I add it to workbench? Yeah, I think I will, and I think I will be using this quite a bit. It just cuts down on time taking screws out, and it cuts down on that aching of the hand which I get now and again with getting a bit older. That's been my look on the SEQURE ES666 smart electric screwdriver. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to drop me a comment even if it's hello. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks again to SEQURE for sending me this for review, and thanks for watching Retro For You. And as always, I'll see you next time on Retro For You. See you soon guys, bye!